Carrie Ann Monroe. Carrie was 26 years old when she was last seen at the Comfort Motel on the 300 block of Berlin Turnpike in Berlin, Connecticut. At the time she disappeared, she was living with her boyfriend there and they had a 2-year-old son. Carrie also had a 5-year-old child, although it's unclear if the kids were staying with them at the time Carrie went missing. There's no indication she did not have custody, so it's likely they were somewhere nearby. It's known she traveled from the motel she was staying at to Hartford, Connecticut. She had no vehicle at the time, and there's no mention of how she was traveling between the two cities. The cities themselves are about 10 miles apart. Carrie was from Waterbury, Connecticut, but frequently bounced around the cities of Hartford and New Haven. There's some concern that the Berlin Turnpike is known for human trafficking, but there's no proof this is what happened to Carrie. Carrie's boyfriend, the father of her son, was arrested on unrelated charges and told authorities that he believed she left of her own accord. But it was her friends and not him that reported her missing 9 days after that, although there's no indication he's listed as a person of interest. Carrie is 5'1" to 5'3" tall, around 130 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. If Carrie is still alive, she would be 38 years old today. Marion McCleneghan-Sodo. On February 6, 2010, Marion attended a party in the area of 14th Street and 7th Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, only about 12 doors down from her own residence. She apparently got in a disagreement with the person holding the party, angrily leaving at 2 a.m. Richard Eric Sosa was the host of that party, and also a man that Marion had been dating. Her driver's license, bank card, cell phone were all located inside her apartment, as were 2 packs of cigarettes and $300 in cash. So if she willingly left, it's very odd that she left those things. It makes it likely she didn't just walk away from her life. The weird thing, however, is that her 2 laptop computers and her handwritten journals were gone, which is of course pretty suspicious. She didn't appear to have returned home, or if she did, she was wearing the same clothes she'd worn on that night when she left again. Her bank accounts haven't been touched since arriving at the party that day. However, the owner of a local bodega near her residence stated that he thought he saw her around 7 p.m. on February 7th. And this was the day after the party. The bodega owner said she came into the establishment to tell him goodbye. He said she was crying and upset, saying she was going to Long Island and he wouldn't be seeing her anymore. And I'm not calling the guy a liar, but he also likely knew the boyfriend, and so I don't know, things are a little murky, because why would she not take the $300 in her apartment or any of her belongings with her if she was planning to leave for good? It's very odd. It's a known fact that Marion's brother does live on Long Island, but he didn't hear from her, and her family says that he is the only person she knows on Long Island. More so, her family reports that it wasn't normal for her to be out of contact. They do not believe the statement that she was leaving or that she would leave without warning. Also, she had just gotten a new job at a medical marketing firm, and she was really excited about the new employment. It's another reason it seems very strange that she might have just walked away. She had lost a close friend recently, as well as her father and 2 aunts, so it's possible that she chose to do something to herself. But that being stated, her family reports she was doing okay. She wasn't showing any signs of depression. She and her husband had separated, but they were still in close contact and not in odds with each other at all. Richard Eric Sosa, the man she had been seeing who hosted the party, was seen as a possible suspect. He was interviewed by the police many times, and they asked him to take a polygraph test, although it's unclear if he ever did. There's not a lot on the record that happened after this. Marion has been missing for 12 years. If she's still alive, she would be 52 today. Tamika Anderson. Tameka went by the nickname of Kesha, and she was 25 years old, living in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. People that knew her said she was a devoted mom with no vehicle at the time, and it was this reason she left in order to buy a new car. Her family is clear she would not leave her children. They were her world. Whatever happened wasn't by choice. Her family believes the car sale was a setup from someone she knew, who knew she got her income tax. She got into a car when she left her house, and the suggestion is it was that someone who was taking her to get the car. Her family believes it was that person who set her up. But no one is talking, and no one's sure exactly who it was who was taking her. Now, often in a case like this, it's the person selling the car that seems to be the person of interest. But in this case, there was a car. They confirmed it. The person selling the car confirmed that he had spoken to Tameka and he was expecting her to arrive, but she never showed up. We know that she talked on the phone to several people while she was on the way there, but that was the last time she was ever heard from. Tameka was 5'1" and weighed 150 to 165 pounds when she vanished. Please contact the Baton Rouge Police Department if you know anything. Tamika Anderson has been missing for 12 years. She was 25 when she went missing and would be 37 years old today. Thanks everybody for watching and listening. We have new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Take care of yourselves and each other.